Listen, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a distinct disclaimer, okay? If you got a bunch of estrogen running through your body, or your body is comprised of a whole bunch of stinking soft bones, this is probably not going to be the video for you, okay? Whether you're a Tar Heel or not, I'm about to shake this stinking tree until every loose pine cone comes off of it. Huddle up.
You don't want none! You don't want none!
What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? It is your favorite North Carolinian, Russ, the Tar Heel. And as you guys all know, I have been extremely quiet for the last 5 days, man. Ever since Carolina got their ass handed to them 38-10 in Kenan Stadium at the hand of the Clemson Tigers. And I'm going to shoot from the heart here, okay? I have been gathering my thoughts, waiting for the right time to respond to the fiasco that's happening over at the Kenan Football Center. Absolute fiasco, okay? And everybody is getting smoke, okay? I'm talking about from the top stinking down. Everybody is getting smoke. Now, first and foremost, I want to let you guys know once again, I co-signed on this whole thing, okay? When they said that Bill Belichick was interested and that was going to be a possibility, I didn't give two rips about, the board of trustees and the beef that Bubba Cunningham had and everybody circumventing the hiring process. I did not give two rips. We were going to get Bill Belichick, the greatest coach of all time. He was going to come to Chapel Hill, bring a whole bunch of eyes. And Carolina stepped in that left-handed batter's box and took a huge Barry Bonds swing trying to drive it out into the stinking San Francisco Bay. I respect them for it. I do. Now, what I don't respect is all these stinking Tar Heel fans and all the stinking media that's covering them, and to whom it applies, it stinking applies, that all of a sudden are turning on the decision to hire Coach Belichick. I can't stand it. I'm talking about. I'm talking about the guys that are, I told you so. No, you stinking didn't. Because leading up to the stinking TCU game, everybody and their stinking mom that cared about this football program was all a stinking bored. Choo choo! And now all of a sudden you want to tell me, I told you so, trying to save face and everything. Look, I'm not even saying this is going to work or it's not going to work. It has been an absolute dumpster fire up to this stinking point, okay? It's been an absolute dumpster fire up to this point. But this Tar Heel, I actually got stinking tar on my stinking heels, bro. I can't stand a Tar Heel that don't got no tar on his heels. The type of dude that would stinking say one thing 1 minute and then another thing another minute just to stinking save face. Bro, have some stinking integrity. Have a spine. Makes me stinking sick, bro. Say, man, Russ, I don't think I've ever heard you talk this way before. Well, you know what? Sometimes the Fayetteville's got to come out, dude. Sometimes the dog has got to come out. Sometimes things don't change until a dog enters the stinking room. Now, I'm going to address Bill Belichick. Hey, coach, listen, if you so happen to see this, $10.1 million to make this a credible program. That's what you're being paid. The 9th most in the entire country. I don't give two rips what you got on the side. I don't care about what you're doing in your personal life. You are being paid a ton of money to be successful. Okay? And the problem that you're having right now is that you're not even being competitive. Here's what I got to say to you. I want you to succeed. I got your stinking back. But if you're not fully bought in, and I'm talking about right here in the heart, if you're straddling this stinking fence, bro, you need to stink and do the right thing, pay that $1 million fine or fee to renege on this contract, and you need to get the hell out of the way. Okay? Because the North Carolina brand, that is being dragged through the mud right now. All right? You need to do the right thing. If you're bought in, dude, listen, I am right there stinking behind you, bro. But if you got one half of your heart in Chapel Hill and the other half of your heart in Nantucket, hey, pay the $1 million and get the hell out of the way. That's to be determined, all right? I'm not going to sit here and play this game with you. This is not your retirement job. This is not your desk job where you stinking ride off into the sunset with Jordan under your arms. No, you are the football coach at the University of North Carolina, and you are expected to produce, especially with that kind of money. That's why I got to say to you, Bill Belichick, whether you're here in a couple of weeks or not. Two, the players. Listen to me, and y'all are about to get it, man. The players are about to get it. And I don't care what fan or what channel or what doesn't like this, bro. Listen, you are getting my stinking heart right now. You are getting my heart. Listen, I don't have any sympathy for you, Teddy and Jimmy getting in bickering matches or arguments because, he gets to park a little bit closer to the stinking practice facility, or, parents being upset because last year under Mac they had 6 tickets and now they only have 4. Dude, shut your stinking mouth, bro. You are going to school for free. You're getting 3 meals a day with meals that are prepared by chefs. I've seen the videos. You're going to school, you're working out, okay? Listen, I'm not saying that that's not a lot on a young man. I'm not saying you don't have a lot of responsibility, but you sure as hell don't have anything to complain about, because some of y'all are making more money than I've made in the last 10 years to play a game that you're supposed to stink and love. And this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say it cold, hard, and it's going to be factual. Stop your bitching, okay? Stop it. Play football. I don't care. I don't have any sympathy for you. You don't have it bad. Let me say this again. You don't have it bad. Period. And that's for you, mom and dad, also. Your son does not have it bad. Okay? Let the kid grow up. I'm so sick of the softness that permeates this football program. And if you don't think that that's soft, then you ain't from where I'm from. Because I'm telling you right now, that kind of stuff, my coaches would have mocked me for that kind of stuff. I'm hearing stuff about, people not liking how somebody is talking to them. Goodness stinking gracious, if only you knew how my coaches stinking talk to me. You think I went in the corner and cried about it? No, bro, I took it personal. I did something about it. Not to him. On the field. I played angry. I ain't seen nobody play angry for North Carolina this year. Why? Apparently, y'all are in your stinking feelings, bro. That is the opposite of masculine. Are you playing football or are we playing cheerleading right now? You say, man, I don't like the way that you're talking, Russ. Well, you know what? You probably wouldn't like what's supposed to happen in a football locker room. That's why this thing is stinking divided. You got a whole bunch of stinking, softies, apparently, that's feelings are getting hurt. That's ridiculous. Man, it's the closest thing you will ever do, unless you join the United States Army or the Marine Corps, to war. It's civilized warfare out there. It's warfare with rules. You say, what do you know about that? A lot, bro. A lot. I've actually lost people over there. I've been in charge of people over there. So forgive me when I don't have sympathy for your first world problems. Say, man, this is harsh. No, it's not. It's part of growing up. I'm sick of all the excuses, man. I'm sick of it. All the excuses, bro. Just excuse after excuse. I don't like the way he's talking to me. I'm not making enough money. I'm not getting this. I'm not getting that. He's getting treated better than me. Bro, man, listen. Same thing that my boys would stink and tell me back in the Stinkinville. Man, the you know what up. I'm going to save that word because YouTube will probably stink and flag me for it. Goodness gracious, man, I can't even tell you what my boys would have said to me if I came at them with some of this stinking, this garbage. Now listen, I know a lot of you guys don't understand this. I know a lot of you guys probably have never been around, man, but I'm from, an area where we actually, listen, back when I was in Fayetteville, okay, football was good, all right, and locker rooms were toxic. And guess what we didn't have? There wasn't no soft people. Because you were getting stinking walked right out of that stinking locker room, either by the staff, if it wasn't the stinking players. Some dogs, man. Where are the dogs? Where's the alpha, bro? Where is the alpha? Andrew Simpson Sr., Mekhi Bayer Sr., Max Johnson Sr., that's going to stand up and say, you know what, enough of this shit, bro. Because they're not just laughing at you and you, they're laughing at us. We are a laughing stock because we are wearing the same uniform. Where is the guy that's going to stink and bring these guys together? Where's the guy? I don't care how bad Bill is. I don't care how bad Lombardi is. Where is the guy that's going to say, you know what, bro, it's on us. It's on us. Bryn Renner was on a podcast I was listening to, bro. Shout out to stinking Bryn Renner, dog, talking about what he would have done in this situation. What he did, you know, when they fired Butch Davis. He took it personal, man. He said, bro, I'm about to go out there and show everybody. This shit stops now. Now. Because he had some stinking pride. He brought the team together. All these stinking individuals running around here, you know, what can you do for me? Nobody wants to stinking play for the interlocking NC that's on the side of their helmet, bro. It is a problem. It is a problem, and it needs to stinking stop. I'm talking to you players. Where's the dogs? Where's the guys that's going to bring everybody together? Where's the guys that's going to call people out for being soft? Emotional, bro. The wrong emotion does not belong in the game of football. You need to direct that to anger and stinking just savagery, dude, when you stinking walk out between those lines. You put it all on the line. I just don't understand how you can play the game any other way. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I'm telling you right now, bro, when I used to play football, I was willing to die for the other 10 people on that stinking field. I was willing to sacrifice it all. I didn't care how big you were, bro. You were going to get all of me. All of it. Pause. I'm sick of it, bro. It's soft. It's stinking soft, man. And you know what? I'm going to call out the fan base, too. In this sense. One, the fan base has been good. I understand you guys leaving early during the Clemson game. I get it. That was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. Now, I wouldn't have left, but I know you guys have been burned so many times. I understand. I understand. You showed out at TCU. The powers that be, they set the stage for this thing to be great. It showed you what Carolina can stink and be. We just didn't get the product on the field. I know that you guys have been burned, man. I know it. I know it. I understand it. I get it. But I'm telling you right now, one thing that y'all got to do is y'all got to stop stinking coddling people, bro. You got to stinking stop coddling people, and you need to hold feet to the fire. This is football. This is not the basketball team. This is not the basketball team. And when we talk about changing the culture, when we actually talking about changing the culture, it is a top-down approach. But it also has to come from the bottom. Us, the fan base, the end user. Okay? You have got to start holding feet to the fire, man. You can be respectful about it. You can still love somebody and tell them, hey, bro, you're doing a crappy job. Doesn't mean I don't love you. Bro, look, I got to keep it 100 with you, man. That's what people that love each other do. That's what people that care about each other do, man. They keep it a buck. A person that doesn't love you, man, allows you to just continue going through life, acting like a stinking moron, not accomplishing nothing, you know, and he's just like, well, I don't want to hurt his feelings. Or, I don't want him to not like me. Listen, bro, I don't care if any of you stinking like me, because I care about this stinking program. Hell, bring me in there, bro. I'll give him a pep talk. Because I'll be challenging stinking masculinities, bro. I don't care. I don't care. I ain't scared. I am sick of the softness. I'm sick of the softness from the top down. I'm sick of coaching staffs not doing what they're supposed to do. I'm tired of players not stinking, giving it their stinking all. You know, Tennessee's got a sign that they tap every time they come down. I will give my all for Tennessee. Where is that sign in the stinking Kenan Football Center? Where is that sign as they're stinking coming down, you know, out there in the end zone when they're running onto the field? Where is that mentality, bro? Because until you have that mentality playing this game, you're not going to be good. You sure as hell ain't going to stink and reach the pinnacle. Now, listen, I know that a lot of you are those stinking loose pine cones that you're already stinking looking on the ground right now, staring up at me. I get it. I get it. But your boy is stinking done. I am absolutely done with the BS. I'm done with the PC. I'm done with coddling people. I'm done with not holding feet to the fire. Bill, do your job. Players, do your stinking job and give the fans a reason to do their stinking job. Listen, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what the end state of this thing is. I don't know if Bill's going to coach the Cal game. I don't know if Bill's going to stink and be here at the end of the year. I don't know if this is just a stinking huge ass road, bump or whatever, that's in the way that we got to stink and push through. I don't know. But I tell you one thing, this crap needs to get figured out, and it needs to get figured out fast. And everybody involved is complicit in this getting to the point where it currently is. We got to do better, man. We got to do better. Bill, like I said, do your damn job. Players, do your damn job. Fans, do your damn job. We got to change the culture, bro. We got to stinking change the culture, and we got to get away from this stinking soft-ass mentality, bro. Look, I know that I'm probably going to stink and run a bunch of you away, but at this point in my life, I really don't give two craps because I care more about this football program than I do making you feel warm and fuzzy inside. So, look, put it down in the comment section. Russ, I hate you. Russ, you're on to something. Russ, thankfully, there was a stinking man that would stinking stand up and say what needs to be said. I don't care if you agree or not, bro. Let me know down in the daggone comment section. If you stinking have to unsubscribe, deuces, my friend. And if you want to support the channel, hell, like, share, and subscribe to this daggone thing. Because there's more of this in the kitchen frying up, dude, if you can stink and take it. Anyway, love you guys. Catch you on the next one, man. Go Heels.